Hey, good afternoon. Dr. Will here. I want to kind of clarify many questions because I had one or two students ask this. First, I want to talk to you about your due dates. You are going to see in the assignment the quiz says no due date. And the reason for that is because I said that every work, every quiz, every exam, each week is due by Friday at 11:59 on the week that the module that is open. Okay, if you look into course info resources right here, and I hope you look at the makeup policy. Okay, here in the makeup policy, I say clearly that your work, all assignments, all of them, are due weekly by 11:59 on Friday. Saturday and Sundays are the makeup days for the week's assignment. So this week you have chapters 1 and 2. So you need to read the chapter and then you need to I'm sorry, but that phone's ringing. And then you need to do the quiz, or if in the module you see a quiz and exam, like on chapter 4, you're gonna have a quiz for chapter 4, and then an exam for chapters 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Both the exam and the quiz are due on the week they are open. Okay, so they're due by Friday. All the assignments each week are due by Fridays at 11:59 p.m. Saturday and Sunday is your makeup days. Once the module is closed, you cannot request to be open again. It will not be open again, and any work that is not done by Sunday midnight, then it will get a 0 grade. Okay? So that's the first thing. Don't be misled by looking at the quiz just going by no due dates. Yes, there's a due date. I already told you. Fridays by 11:59. That is your due date, okay? But if you have any doubts, here is an assignment schedule due dates, by the way, that you can look into it, and there are the due dates. However, you see, it's gonna say due by Friday at 11:59 p.m. when the week they are open. All right, so don't think that you don't have a due date. You have a due date. I clearly state that in the policy. It is on Fridays at 11:59 p.m. All right. First thing. Second, I want to point out your psychology class videos. Make sure that you are looking carefully at these APA style videos. All right. The lectures, they're not going to be a video for every chapter. So some may have, some may not, but I will let you know. However, you do need to look into the APA style class info videos. There I give you the guidelines, how to use in-text citation, and how to create a reference page. These are short videos. You should have seen them already, and if you haven't, I suggest strongly that you watch these videos before you venture into other assignments. Okay? So, right now, the only module is module 1, and you will see that you have chapter 1 and chapter 2. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 assignments are due by this Friday at 11:59 p.m. So yes, there's a due date and it's on Fridays. And then it'll be the same for every chapter that's open. Once these chapters are closed, which they will be closed Sunday midnight, then you cannot go back to do any work. So you need to make sure that you do that work, okay? Now, I want to point out about your project, your semester project. Now, I'll tell you more about that later. But it's important that you begin thinking which stage of development you're going to be using. I'm going to exit this for a minute. Okay. Here, module 4, there's no open. I'm going to open it now. On module 4, you're going to see semester project. Again, the due date. This is the Dropbox. You don't see it yet. All you're going to see is the template and the guidelines. Alright? You need to open the guidelines. Read these guidelines carefully. What is that you need to do? Well, this is what you need to do. I specifically state that right here. And that is found in module 4, okay? Which is now going to be available to you. If you have any questions, call me, leave a message. I'll call you back. Again, due dates every Friday, 11:59 p.m. Saturday and Sundays are your makeup days. Semester project, watch the videos first and then click on module 4 and look for the guidelines for the project. Also, I put an APA template here. As you can see, you can download this and it will look like this. And this is just an example of what your paper should look like. All right. Now, as far as the PowerPoint, you will not need to do the oral presentation, but you do need to do, or you do have to do the PowerPoint, okay? And also there are guidelines on that right here. Semester project guidelines. How many PowerPoints at least, and then in the PowerPoint, basically what you're going to do is you're going to present your paper as you would do in person, but you're going to do it using the PowerPoint. Okay, so you have to submit 2 things for your semester project: a paper, 6 pages or more, and the pages include the cover page, the abstract page, the paper, and the reference page. All right. So those are included. And then the PowerPoint with the minimum slides that I indicate in the guidelines. And those 2 things are the things you are going to upload right here, which is not open for you yet, but I will open it the week before the semester is over. The due date will be July by 11:59. You see, I have not put a date, but I will put a date for you when I open this, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Most likely the due date is going to be the Sunday before the semester ends. I'll put it there and send it to you soon. Alright, take care. Have a good afternoon.